Hello and welcome. Hey guys, good people, everyone. This is my first car review actually. So officially, I'm going to do the first one on this 2011 Suzuki Swift GL. Pretty much the base model with a few options that I can tell. What I can tell you from the little bit of experience of driving that I've had it for about a couple of months now, and I've got the upgraded 15-inch Black Edition OEM rims. Okay. 4-door. It's a good little car. It's very zippy. You can park it anywhere. It's a great car for, just running to the shops, dropping the kids off to the local school, going on little errands here and there. Now, it doesn't have a big boot space. I guess we should speak about space. But it's all you need for your shopping. A couple of bags. If you're going to do a quick trip to the shops, this is all you need. You've got your privacy cover, rear partial shelf as they call it, I think. Neat trick is this lifts up to give you more storage. Now that actually comes out, pulls out, so you can have a bit of a deeper storage if you wanted it, pretty easily in and out, which is a great feature. I was surprised at that. And there is a space saver under there, which I'll show you. So there's your space saver with the jack and wheel nut tool underneath the spare saver. Okay, so that's a bit of storage in the boot. Pretty cheap to run, and that's the interesting thing I've got to talk about, is how it displays the fuel economy. I had to get used to it. I thought there was something wrong. That's the rear seats. I'll show you the fuel economy gauge in a minute, or display. Now I was able to get 2 baby seats in the back pretty comfortably and easily as well, and I took them out for this review just to show you how much space is there. The rear seats split, so to give you more space, pressing this button, drop them down. Obviously you have to drop the headrests down, so that drops down, and also drop the headrest down first. This drops down as well, so gives you a bit more space. This comes off, and that gives you a decent amount of space for a very small car. I've always liked this shape, and you see the sporty versions around and go, wow, they look pretty cool. Wonder what they're like. Now, it's not the most powerful car in the world. 70 kilowatts, I think it is, but it's enough. I've driven, and this is a manual, so you can control the power, so to speak. Keep it in gear a little bit longer, take off at the lights, and beat those Porsches and Ferraris. This model doesn't have the Bluetooth, which is a little disappointing. I would have thought that'd be standard. But then again, 2011, not sure. Has one CD player, auxiliary port, but I guess not many phones have that connection anymore, or devices. Had to go looking for my old iPod to see if that worked. But everything is pretty good. It feels firm. The gear stick's good. Handbrake, cup holders, 2 cup holders there, very handy. You got this model has the steering wheel controls for your stereo there, muting, great option, volume up and down, obviously great option. Doesn't have cruise control, and electric windows all round. I'll show you, I'll pop the bonnet, let's go. Now this is my first review, guys, so I'm a bit all over the place. I tried to write a script, but that took forever, so I'm just gonna go ad lib. Is that ad lib? Let's pop the bonnet and have a look underneath. 1.4 litre, okay. You get the stand, so you don't get the gas struts, okay. Don't expect that. There we go, the stand, and engine bay is pretty clean. There you go. Hope I'm saying there you go a lot. I'm quite impressed actually at this car, and in white with the black wheels looks pretty cool. It's not the sport version, but you know, I'm trying to make out it is. Okay, leave me alone. To fill it up, my daily is a Ford Territory, which has got 75 litre tank. This has got 42 litres, and to fill it up, I mean, I already had, I think, you know, something just under $10 in the tank before. I just filled it up before I came here, and I put $48 in, and that lasts me, on average, I think it says 750 odd Ks, don't quote me there, but at least 2 weeks, if not a little bit more, of driving around. Now I'm not doing a lot of driving, but they're just quick trips here and there, that's all. The finish, piano black, I think that's what they call it. This is a very clean example as well. Cloth seats, lots of space for the rear passengers as well. I haven't tested it actually, I might do that, right? Let's get in. I'm 6'2", and I'm getting in comfortably. This feels good. This feels really good actually. On the rear seat, there's some quirks about this car. There's a hook on the rear seat on the passenger side for whatever you want to hook up, I suppose. This has got 5-star ANCAP rating. That really shocked me. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. It's got 7 airbags apparently. This model has 6 speakers. It's got the tweeters in the door, 2 at the bottom of the door, and 2 in the rear. Okay, so 6 speakers this one. So it's the base model with a few little, from what I can gather, few additions, you know, a few little additions. So you've got the center console, you've got a bit of storage there for coins and shrapnel, as they used to say. Now this is an interesting little find. You got your door lock and stop, you know, window power on or off if your kids are playing with the windows too much, like mine do. A little secret storage I found the other day, and the previous owner didn't use it because it was really dirty and cobwebs. So under the passenger seat, you've got a storage shelf that pulls out. It's pretty big. It's handy enough. That's cool. You know, the glove box is a good size, not massive. It's enough for your book and a light bulb. This has got good AC. So yeah, around town, I'll start it up actually. I'll start it up, okay? Around town it's pretty good on fuel. Let's start it up. this one's only got 139,000 Ks. There's your display. Now, showing you the clock, obviously, your temperature outside, and then the last one is supposed to be your fuel economy. And the previous owner couldn't work it out why it was showing, it was showing 15 at the time. It's showing 14.8 kilometers per litre is what I worked out to be. Now, I haven't found anything on the internet to confirm it yet, but that's what I'm assuming it is, that it's 14.8 kilometers per litre. And if you work that out, I did the calculations on it, and that's pretty much how much you would get out of a tank if you multiplied that by 42 litres in this tank. Okay, so that's, and this is around town, stop start. I don't know what it'd be like on a highway. It'll be closer to 20, I'd say. So I'm wondering if you're doing highway driving, wow, how much mileage you'd get out of a tank. And the key is pretty stock standard, unlock and your remote central locking. There's really not much else to it, I suppose. I'm trying to find anything else to speak about, but I think I've covered everything, and that's all you really need in a small car like this. Like, you don't need much else. This car has been well looked after as well, and it's a very good example of a small car that does, all the little things for you. Okay guys, I hope that was informative. It's a very quick review, not the most professional video, but you got to start somewhere. That's my review of a 2011 Suzuki Swift from an owner's point of view. I've owned it for a couple of months now and driving around. Look, the 678 VIL, I think I should do a rating thing, because I guess I keep going. I'm going to give this, I'm going to go with 8. I was going to say 8, but I'm going to say 8.5 out of 10 for purpose. What do you need this sort of car for? Okay, that's my review on this car. Thanks guys, catch you around.